Often in life, we compare ourselves to others, wondering why we can't be like them. This comparison can leave us feeling unsatisfied, and with the rise of social media apps like TikTok and Instagram, this habit has become more common. The story below is for anyone who feels unhappy with their life and believes that others are living happier, more fulfilled lives. One day, a crow was flying and landed on a tree branch. As it sat there, it noticed a swan swimming in a nearby pond. The swan had bright white feathers, and villagers admired its beauty. Curious, the crow flew closer, but as soon as the villagers saw the crow, they waved their hands to chase it away. The crow thought that perhaps the villagers were afraid it would make the area dirty. Feeling sad, it moved to another branch, but again, the villagers didn't want the crow around and drove it away. Hurt, the crow flew deep into the forest and sat on a tree branch, crying. "People hate me because of my black feathers," the crow thought. "If only I had white feathers like the swan, I would be happy too." An older crow flew by and asked the young crow why it was so sad. The young crow explained that it hated its black feathers and felt that no one liked it. The old crow smiled and asked, "If you could look like any bird, which one would you choose?" The young crow immediately said, "I want to look like the swan. Everyone admires it." The old crow told the young crow about a magical spring deep in the forest. If the young crow bathed in its waters with a pure heart, it could change its appearance. But the old crow also suggested, "Why don't you ask the swan if it is truly happy?" The young crow agreed and flew back to the pond to ask the swan, "Dear swan, you must be the happiest bird in the village. Your white feathers are so beautiful and everyone loves you. Are you happy?" The swan responded, "Thank you for your kind words. My feathers may be beautiful, but I am not truly happy. People keep me as a pet, and I can't live freely. When I grow old, they might even use me for my meat. I don't know if I'll be alive tomorrow." Shocked, the crow asked, "Then who do you think is the happiest bird?" The swan replied, "I think parrots are the happiest. Their colorful feathers are even more beautiful than my white ones, and people don't eat them." The crow thanked the swan and set out to find a parrot. After searching for a while, the crow found one perched on a branch and said, "Dear parrot, your colorful feathers are so lovely. You must be the happiest bird." The parrot sighed and said, "My feathers are beautiful, but because of them, people put me in cages. I live my life locked up, and I'm always scared." The crow felt even sadder. It asked, "Who do you think is the happiest bird?" The parrot replied, "The peacock is probably the happiest bird. People admire its beautiful feathers, and they keep it in a big cage to live in." The crow then flew to a zoo where a peacock was showing off its colorful feathers. Many visitors admired the peacock. The crow approached the peacock and said, "Dear peacock, your feathers are amazing. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The peacock looked at the crow and said, "No, my friend, I am not happy. People take my feathers and sell them, and it's painful when they pluck them. It happens again and again. I wish I could live freely like you. No one bothers you, and you can go wherever you want." Surprised, the crow realized that it had been taking its own freedom for granted. The crow thanked the peacock and flew back to the old crow. It said, "I don't want to be anyone else. I am happy to be a crow now." This story teaches us that everyone has their own struggles. Comparing ourselves to others only leads to unhappiness. Instead, we should be grateful for what we have and appreciate our own uniqueness. After all, no one can be a better version of you than yourself.